This layout goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. Hi, hello, my name is Rex. Um, and this is Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator. This is a game that came out in 2016. Um, it turns 10 years old this year in October, so that's fun and exciting. And I've decided that I need to lock in with my speedrunning videos, so this is what you're gonna get. You're getting face cam now, so this is what I look like. Hi. Hi, hello. I'm sure you're surprised. Um, but yeah, no, we're gonna speedrun this game. And I'm gonna keep going until I get a PB. Which, who knows? Who knows what'll happen. I'll explain more about how this run goes as as I play. So don't worry about that. No, 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 don't worry about that. So yeah, let's just go, I guess. Let's just go. Okay. And so let's see here. When I go to tournament, that's what we're doing. That's what we always do is tournament. You can pretty much play as any character that you want. It does not matter. Um, the only thing that matters is who do you like the most. Me personally, my main is Nigel. Now the thing about this game is that everybody, no matter who you pick, just like in real life, everybody has things that they are sensitive about and they don't like people bringing it up, and it can hurt their feelings just that little bit more by bringing it up. um Nigel's weakness is anything that comments on his weight or his appearance, because, as you can read his bio, he used to be a very slim and conventionally attractive model. He had a hard time saying no to his grandma when she would bake him, sweets and make him like delicious home cooked meals, and he tried so hard to tell her no, and he just could not. And so now he is deemed as unattractive, I guess, to the masses. So his anything having to do with his weight or his appearance is going to hurt him just that little extra bit. But the good news is that everybody else we fight against in this tournament, they have weaknesses too, and as we get to them, I will tell you about them and what their weaknesses are and all that good stuff. So, time starts when we load in. Not when I click proceed, but whenever we load in and either Nigel or Mr. Shufflebottom over here start speaking. So let me get my timer ready for that. And go. All right, so this is Mr. J Shufflebottom, Mr. John Shufflebottom over here. We're arguing about a parrot, about the parrot, whether it's dead or not. And John Shufflebottom, his weakness is anything having to do with his sense of style. So saying like insulting his hat, insulting his sense of style, those kind of things. Those things are sensitive to him, and it will get you more points, basically. Your insult will be stronger whenever you put in things that the person that you're insulting is sensitive about. Your sense of style, perfect example right there. So because we use that in an insult, and because we're going to build up a nice, big, juicy insult, that is going to rack up more points. And we want more points because that means we can get done with the round quicker. And I messed up. It's okay. Um, that can happen too if you're not careful. If you're not careful, you can be grammatically incorrect and you lose points there. So that's cool. I did that on purpose, absolutely. And I have nothing to go with, so I have to go with the continuation. That ellipsis and the ellipses there, that's a continuation. So I can continue my insult into the next round here, which is good. The thing about this game is that whenever I am talking too much, sometimes I'm not, sometimes I don't get careful enough about what I'm picking, and that things happen. So it's okay. It's fine. It's cool. You can say that we are nothing, but I know the truth. And belongs in one of those cages, I guess. That's fine. Let's just go. There we go. So we got a touche We got a root that gives us more points. That's not too bad. I'm not expecting anything big. I'm not expecting anything big. I think I don't know if your face would count towards John Shufflebottom, but it would have counted towards me, towards Nigel. So that is something that is imperative that you do in this game, even just casually, is if you see one of your potential sensitive spots up on the board here, you take it before they can. Uh, that puts you at an advantage a bit. Even if it doesn't hurt them, at least it's not hurting you. You know, kind of thing. Now, sometimes you will be offered in your hand, which teacup is, you have two insult parts that only you can see. Um, Sometimes you'll be given, like what I used in the last round, where it said, and you can't deny it. Um, that's kind of the cherry on the insult cake, I guess. Whenever you use those, it kind of bumps your insult up a little bit. It's just a nice little, cap off to your insult. They have an official name, and I do not remember what it's called. So, but just kind of think of it as like that cherry on top kind of situation. And you want to build you want your insults to be hefty, but you also want it to make sense. That's kind of the point system in this game. I'm not 100% sure exactly what their thought process is, but I know that insults that don't really make much sense are not going to get you as many points, and also insults that are more personal are going to get you more points. So talking about you, saying you or your mother or your auntie or your dad, that's going to get you more insults than just insulting like some dog. You know what I mean? Um, so that's what you're really working towards there. Defeated bugs. That wasn't very good. That's okay. We're in early days. We're in early days. It's fine. Let's see. Your hat is right there, and I was able to get it before he did. Because sometimes the AI in this game, right, sometimes acts like it doesn't know how to play the game, and sometimes, right in the heat of the moment, it decides, actually, I do know how to play this game now. So that's fun. And so sometimes it will just take things from you, like you did, but it's bad whenever they do it. And I'm running out of time, and X like, okay. Just go. Let's just go. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. He's not a parrot expert. He's not a parrot expert, guys. He's just not. Alright, now we're on the lake. We're at the lake now. Perfect. Now, this is Mrs. Maggie. Mrs. Maggie is another character I like to play as. Mrs. Maggie, her weakness is anything talking about her age or dying. Because she's very old, she's lived a very long life, she's done a lot of things in her life. But she's scared of dying, which, like, mood. And so anything talking about, like, kicked, saying, like, so and so kicked the bucket, is stone dead, are getting old or something like that. Like, that's going to be more sensitive to her. So hopefully I get one of those insult components to show you what I'm talking about. I did not. I want to say was defeated by might also affect her, but I don't remember. So you know what? We're gonna try it anyway. we're just gonna go for it anyway. Why not? We're just gonna go for it anyway. So yeah, we're at the lake now. Someone shot this guy. We're trying to figure out who shot this guy. I don't know which side I'm on in the conversation. If I think Mrs. Maggie did it or if she accused me. But either way, we move. We move. We move. Now, also, something else about this game. Is you want to try to use the same subject of an insult more than once if you can. I would have chosen your mother again because my last insult had your mother in it, But Miss Maggie took it because, like I said, the AI finally decided, oh yeah, I can play this game correctly now. Um, so that's fun. But that's okay. But that's okay because what's how do you say this? Restrictions bring about creativity. You know, however that saying goes. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh my lord. Okay, okay, good. I'm able to build a combo that because I did say you in the last one. So that's awesome and great and cool. So I'm gonna say that she was born in a hamster. Oh. Uh-oh. That happens too sometimes. Sometimes the AI writes itself into a corner and there's no continuations. There's none of these continuations right here. And so they hit this button and they get no points. So everyone point and laugh at Mrs. Maggie. Ha ha ha. And yeah, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. And like I said, we move. We move. Um Perfect. I'm surprised she didn't go for the and the is getting fat, but like I said, we move. The AI sometimes kind of picks and chooses when it wants to play the game correctly. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else I haven't talked about with this game yet, like mechanics of this game. Like I said, this game came out in 2016. I've been playing it for about that long. I started playing it, and I want to say a couple months after this game came out, or maybe like early 2017. I've been playing it casually for a long time anyway. Um, but I did not decide to start speedrunning it until last year in 2025. Um, because I was getting back into speedrunning and watching speedrunning, and I thought to myself, I really want to speedrun. And I'm like, well, I can't do all this like cool technical stuff that a lot of these speedrunners do in these games, you know? And I'm like, well, you know, you can speedrun basically any game as long as like you put your mind to it. And I was like, well, I guess. And I thought, well, what games do I like to play casually? What games have I played a lot of casually? And I thought, well, you've played a lot of this game. I own this game on like three different platforms. Um, so I was like, well, can you speedrun this game? And I'm like, well, okay, well, sure, why not? And then I'm like, well, is there a community for this game? So I go to speedruns.com and I see that there is a community for this game, and we have a Discord server, and so I join it, and I get encouraged by the people on this Discord to speedrun the game. And so I do, and it's fun and it's cool. And basically, that leads me to believe, if my hypothesis is correct, that anybody can be a speedrunner if they want to, because I think that you can find a game that you know well enough, that you've played enough times casually, or maybe not even a game you've ever played before, but you've watched other people speedrun it and you thought to yourself, I think I can learn how to do that. I have the time. I want to commit to learning how to do that. And that's the important thing too, is you got to find the speed game that is compatible for you. And it doesn't matter if you're the only person running it. If you have to be the person who creates that community for that game, then go for it. Um, because it's worth it. It is 100% worth it. And like I said, I think speedrunning is more accessible than people think it is. So, while I was talking about that, we are now onto the train. In my splits, this segment is called the Train of Despair and Resets, because 9 times out of 10, I get stuck on this train and I end up having to reset my runs on this train. I am bound and determined to not do that here. So, you might be asking, who is this guy over here? That's Grisha. Grisha is a man. that is not actually Russian. He's a British guy, but he was raised by a very loving Russian nanny, and he basically became like a weeaboo for Russia. And so now he like pretends to be Russian, right? So that's Grisha. And Grisha, so because of course Grisha is not truly Russian, anything talking about his country, saying your country, or things of that nature are sensitive to him. Uh, as you can see in my last insult, I put the Nazis in there, and that actually counted against him. Um, I still haven't quite been able to figure that one out, why that works against him as well as it does, but you know, we move. So this actually is going pretty decently, knock on wood, for a train run, for the train sections. I might get a little quiet and I might look in here. Oh, you took my thing. Oh, you rotten jerk. Do 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 do. I am going to have a fun time. Yeah, da 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 da. Have a fun time. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, don't go back to my seat. Oh, okay. We move. 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 I might go with the cherry here. Just it cuts my insult short, but I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it because he's been getting some really. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I had to. That was. I couldn't contain my excitement on that. Oh, thank God we made it through the train. Now we have to get through the ER now because yeah, um, here's a liver. And I think it's Sir Knight that needs this liver, and we're like, oh no no no, you can't take this liver because I've partied my whole life and I want to continue. And Sir Knight is like, dude, what the heck are you telling me? What do you mean you can't give me your liver because you just want to keep partying? But yeah, this is Sir Knight. Sir Knight, his whole thing, his weakness is anything about. Wait, no, yeah. Sir Knight's weakness is anything about like being in the past insofar as like technology. Um, saying stuff like you don't own a color television, you still use Windows Vista. Those things are weaknesses of his, and he is sensitive to those things being said to him. He is building up a really lengthy insult, and I don't like it. No. So yeah, whenever you get oh man, oh he got me. It's okay. But if you might have noticed, whenever you get a combo, you get a special little animation. Nigel's is that he gets like a thing of stink breath coming out of him, and like the buttons on his shirt pop off. And then Sir Knight's is like he pulls his jacket back and he's like doing the bisexual finger guns. Um, and the little logo on Sir Knight's shirt is actually the logo for Vile Monarch, who are the developers of this game. So that's cute and fun, and we love that. We love that. It's fun. It's a little fun detail. So I'm just kind of saying stuff to him at this point. I'm just trying to run him down. You know what I mean? Excuse me. It's okay. Oh, did it all? What the heck? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We'll get this going here. And the thing is, because I'm talking, I'm gonna have a harder time remembering what components I used in my last insult. So if you're like watching this and you're screaming at the screen like, "You could have used that! You lost your combo!" What are you doing? It's because I'm talking and because my brain is trying to figure out how to talk and play this game at the same time. That's why a lot of my runs that I've uploaded so far have been me being dead silent because I have to walk in. But you know, I gotta learn how to do this. I gotta learn how to do this, how to talk and play this game at the same time, speedrun this game at the same time. So that's what we're doing now. He got a continuation, and my insult was not good enough to make him lose his train of thought, which is a mechanic of this game. If your opponent uses one of these continuations right there, but in your insult back at them is strong enough, it makes them lose their train of thought, and they lose the continuation, and they start from scratch in the next round. Um, but unfortunately, we didn't get that. But that's fine, because sometimes the AI squanders a continuation and trails off. He got me again! Oh, he got me again. He got me again. Oh, we might be cooked. I'm trying so hard for us not to be cooked. Good thing is I took his U, so he doesn't get that combo. So, haha. Haha with that, you know what I mean? Okay. No, we got this. Can we get this under 25 minutes? Can we? I just want it to be under 25 minutes. I'll upload it if it's under 25 minutes, and y'all can like see what an average run looks like, because like this is ridiculous. Because this isn't even the last. This isn't even the last stage. We're in the second to last stage here. I just need us to get through this. I just need us to get through this. Come on, come on. Doesn't have a color telly is right there. It's right there. Why didn't you take it, you dummy? So now I took it. So now you die. You're the one who's dead, not me. It's not me. Oh, you piece of work. Oh, 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 sip your tea. What do you got? Mm-mm. That's not gonna work on me, man. Huh? 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 Okay, now we're on to the last stage. We're on to the afterlife because we died.
Welcome.
We died, so now we get to meet Scott. My God, our father. That's father. Father, as you probably couldn't really hear it because we're having to speed through these little cutscenes, but father is basically just Morgan Freeman. He they they made him like the god from Evan Almighty. if y'all know that, if y'all know that. Um, I wasn't paying attention. If y'all know that movie, anyway. So that's father. That's God. And father, he's really interesting because he has a double health bar. He has 2 health bars because once I knock down the gray, it's going to give into the yellow like everyone else has. But he has one of the easiest weaknesses to exploit in this game, which is any mention of his family. Saying, talking about his mom, his dad, his cousin, his sister. That is a weakness to him. And that is so, like, right there. Like, those components of an insult are so easy to come by. So he's kind of nerfed in that regard, but I think because they knew that his weakness was kind of easy to hit compared to other people, that's why they gave him the double health bar. You might be wondering, why does everyone just play his father then in these speedruns if he has a double health bar? The answer to that is, frankly, I don't know, but at the same time, from what we've gathered, there's basically no character that's like a speedrun optimal character to play as, because a lot of this game is just RNG. Ha! You dummy. Because a lot of this game is just random, because you don't know what insult component you're going to get each round. So you just play as whoever you want. Which is another reason I think this game is very accessible. I think I said your mother last time. I did. Yes, I remember I did. Uh, which, yes, I think that makes the speedrun accessible. Um, by having that, by being able to choose whatever character you want, whatever character speaks aesthetically to you. I just like playing as Nigel. I've always liked playing as Nigel. Um, I don't know. I just do. Actually, there is a sequel to this game. That came out, I think, in like 2017 or 2018. That's called the Hollywood Roast, and oh yeah, that was a good one. Oh, we're gonna get a three. We're gonna get a three. Anyway, we have the Hollywood Roast, um, which is based off of Hollywood, and the characters you play as in that game are are what's the word, parodies of like celebrities or like Hollywood archetypes. Um, and in that game actually, one thing that I do like about that game over this original game here, uh, is that it gives you a better breakdown of like the points and like why you got the number of points that you did. But this game really does not have what's the score. That was awesome. We almost had him there. That was so good. I've never been able to get more than a times three combo ever. Um, it's not looking like it's gonna happen this time either. That's okay. Uh, but yeah, they do have a sequel to this game, The Hollywood Roast. People do speedrun that game too. I've not really looked into speedrunning that game because there are aspects of it that I like more than this game, than Oser, the first one. But I generally prefer this game. Um, just in general. Um, there's just aspects to this game that I just think are a little bit better than Hollywood Roast. But one day I might start running Hollywood Roast. Um, one day, so we'll see. Nice. And that is time. Oh, my fingers are asleep. My fingers. My fingers. I've been clicking nonstop for 24 minutes. We barely hit under 25 minutes, so I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna upload this. Okay, cool. Awesome. So yeah, that's Oh Sir, the insult simulator. That's an average speed run for me. Um the world record on this game is like 10 minutes, by the way. we're never getting world record, boys. We're never getting world record, guys. But that's okay. Because I'm doing this for fun. I do this for fun. I do this for the lulz. I do this for the community of it all. So yeah. Okay. Um yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching this. Whoever is watching this. Thank you so much for watching this. And I hope you have a good time zone. And trans rights are human rights and free Palestine. So yeah, let's go.